This is Shuttle Launch Control, and we're just 10 seconds away from resuming the countdown for the launch of Space Shuttle Atlantis today.
3, 2, 1, mark.
And we are at T-minus 9 minutes and counting, and the ground launch sequencer has been initiated. NASA Test Director Jeff Spaulding is about to call for the transmittal of stored pre-launch commands as Atlantis is prepared for launch on shuttle mission STS-110, about 8.5 minutes away on a return mission to the International Space Station.
PLT, OTC.
OTC, PLT, go ahead.
Configure essential buses to fuel cells per your checklist.
OTC, PLT, that's in work.
T-minus 8 minutes and counting. And pilot Stephen Frick is now flipping switches in the cockpit to directly connect the 3 fuel cells to the essential power buses.
OTC, PLT, essential buses connected to fuel cells.
Copy.
Coming up on the orbiter access arm retraction, that should be happening in the next few seconds. This is the walkway used by the crew to gain entry into and out of the vehicle. It can be returned to position within just a few seconds if necessary. T-minus 7 minutes and counting.
Sure, yes.
Start AC, start recorders.
Start clock.
Coming up in the next few seconds, the orbiter test conductor, Teresa Annulus, will give pilot Stephen Frick the go-ahead to perform the APU pre-start procedures.
Looks like we've had an RH glitch. All 3 of our standby FEPs suffered 3 consecutive sync errors.
I copy that.
PLT, OTC, perform APU pre-start.
And GLS, we're going to hold it 5 minutes. PLT, APU pre-start's in work. GLS, hold the clock at 5 minutes. GLS copies. Countdown clock will hold at T-minus 5 minutes. And LPS NTD, what's the impact on this?
It's a possible post-launch impact. Could have erroneous data. We could reload the FEPs. We need to talk to SP.
SP NTD?
This is SP.
Yeah, we had consecutive sync errors on the standby FEPs, which means we had a glitch in the RF. Option is to reload the 3 standby FEPs.
Okay, and how long would that take you to do that?
A couple of minutes.
Okay.
And
SP, your recommendation is to reload the FEPs, and we do need to hold to do that, correct?
Okay. Okay, stand by. We need to hold because if they resync, GLS has to do some work too.
Okay, understood. And GLS, we're set up to hold at 5, correct? That's correct.
we will be holding at T-minus 5 minutes.
We're going to go ahead and give them a go to proceed with that reload. Copy?
Okay, NTD, I want to give LPS a go, and if they resync, then we don't have to take any action in the GLS.
Okay, I copy that. And attention all personnel, we're holding at T-minus 5 minutes, and LPS, you have a go for your reload, and let us know when you're complete with that.
LPS in work.
OTC, PLT, APU pre-start's complete, 3 great talkbacks.
Copy.
And we are reloading the launch processing system software right now to ensure that everything is operating properly. This will be done in the next few minutes. We have 4.5 minutes remaining in our window at this time. We anticipate that this work will be done in time for us to pick up the countdown in time to proceed with launch.
And Houston Flight NTD?
NTD Houston Flight 212.
Okay, once we pick up, we'll be looking for an update on our lock stand back hold time from you.
Flight copies, and we will be ready.
Copy.
SB Launch Director 212, is there any verification we're going to need to do after LPS reloads?
No, other than a confirmation from them that their reload was successful.
Okay.
And we're currently standing by for that work to be completed. We have about 3.5 minutes remaining in our window.
And LPS NTD looking to get a status update here.
Yeah, it's in work at this time.
Okay, just want to make you aware we're about 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in our window.
Copy. And NTD Launch Director, you're not working any other issues, right?
No other issues at this time.
Okay.
And again, we had a launch processing system take a slight glitch, may have given us some erroneous data. We're working that right now to verify that the launch processing system, the LPS, is up and running again. We have about 1 minute 45 seconds remaining in our launch window today.
LPS NTD 212.
We're hurrying.
Okay, I guess we need an estimate here.
Hopefully in less than a minute.
Okay, we're at 50 seconds right now. With SPE NTD, just want to re-verify we don't have anything to do in GLS when we get back up here with LPS, correct?
It will be go once LPS gives us a go.
LPS is go. Okay, and SPE, are you go at this time?
I'm go.
Okay, Launch Director NTD.
Okay, and LPS, you got a good load. You're
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Okay, I'll copy. NTD, you're clear to proceed.
Copy that, and we will resume the count. GLS, pick up the clock on your mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
And we are at T-minus 5 minutes and counting. And we have a go for APU start.
Guys, you ready for?
We have a go. CDR
work. Go ahead.
Configure heater.
Heater reconfig.
Copy.
And Houston Flight, be looking for lock strain back update, please.
NTD Houston Flight update 0 minutes, 11 seconds.
Copy, 0 minutes, 11 seconds.
Good copy.
T-minus 4 minutes, 15 seconds and counting.
APU starts complete, 3 in high green.
Copy.
Again, the primary objective of this shuttle mission is to rendezvous and dock with the orbiting International Space Station to deliver the first segment of the 356-foot-long truss. This segment is considered the second most complex station component next to the Destiny Lab with over 400,000 parts. T-minus 3 minutes, 45 seconds and counting. And a final test of the flight control surfaces is being conducted. This is a program pattern of movements designed to verify the readiness for launch of the engines and the other flight control surfaces. And the aero surfaces and the engines are being gimbaled at this time. Again, this is a final engine check before launch. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. And everything is looking good for launch this afternoon. Everything on board Atlantis is operating without problem.
Pressurization.
TLT, OTC.
OTC, go ahead.
Clear caution warning. Memory, verify no unexpected errors.
Purge of the main engines is complete, and the gaseous
Warning is cleared, no unexpected errors.
The gaseous oxygen vent hood is slowly being retracted away from the top of the external tank.
Atlantis, OTC, close and lock your visors and initiate OT flow.
And work.
T-minus 2 minutes and counting.
TLS is go for ET, LH2 pressurization.
All systems continue to be go. We're about 90 seconds from launch of Atlantis.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
And at this time, the liquid hydrogen tank inside the external tank is reported to be at its proper flight pressures. T-minus 1 minute and counting. And everything continues to look good for launch of Shuttle Atlantis from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. T-minus 50 seconds, and we're transferring to orbiter internal power at this time. Atlantis is now running off its 3 onboard fuel cells. Coming up on a go for auto sequence start.
TLS is go.
And we have a go for auto sequence start. Atlantis onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. We have a go for main engine start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have booster ignition and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Atlantis, setting in place the keystone to the space station's backbone.
Houston Atlantis, roll program.
Roger, roll, Atlantis.
Houston's now controlling Atlantis, rolling on course toward the International Space Station. Atlantis already traveling more than 300 miles per hour. Altitude now 2 miles, downrange about 1 mile from the launch pad. 3 engines on board Atlantis have throttled back to 2/3 throttle to prepare the spacecraft to pass through the area of maximum air pressure and go supersonic.
Atlantis, Houston, go at throttle up.
Go at throttle up.
3 engines on board back at full throttle. Atlantis now traveling more than 1,000 miles per hour. 1 minute, 10 seconds since launch. Atlantis has already consumed more than 1 million tons of propellant. Altitude now 12 miles. Speed 1,700 miles per hour. 10 miles downrange from the launch pad. A minute and 45 seconds since launch. Flight controls will be standing by for burnout and jettison of the twin solid rockets. That coming up in just about 10 seconds. Solid rocket booster jettison. Altitude now 30 miles. Speed 3,070 miles per hour. Downrange 40 miles. Atlantis 2 orbital maneuvering system engines firing now. They're fired for about a minute 16 seconds to assist a boost of the main engines for the shuttle as it continues en route to orbit.
Atlantis, Houston, you are 2-engine TAL. Update to your no-com mode boundaries. Press to ATO 10.8. Press to MECO 15.5. Single engine press to MECO 17.9. Negative Ben 15.9. And you are launched in plane plus 2.5.
Okay, Scorch, copy. We copy all those words.
Those calls indicating that Atlantis could reach a transatlantic landing in Spain if required. All systems go, however, for Atlantis. 3 engines continue to operate at full throttle. Speed now 4,100 miles per hour, altitude 53 miles, downrange 104 miles from the Kennedy Space Center. Atlantis is approaching 4 minutes since launch now. Altitude 60 miles. Its trajectory beginning to level off as Atlantis accelerates through the upper fringes of the atmosphere. It'll triple its speed over the next 4 minutes.
Atlantis, Houston, negative return.
Copy, negative return.
That call indicating that Atlantis has gained too much speed and too far downrange to return to the Kennedy Space Center in the event of a problem. All systems continue to operate well. 3 engines at full throttle. The shuttle speed now 5,500 miles per hour. Altitude 63 miles, 185 miles northeast of the Kennedy Space Center. Five minutes since launch, 3 minutes, 23 seconds till cutoff of the main engines.
Atlantis, Houston, press to ATO.
Copy, press to ATO.
That call to Atlantis indicates that it could reach a lower than planned but safe orbit on only 2 engines if required. All 3 engines continue to operate well. Speed now 7,200 miles per hour, altitude 67 miles, 285 miles northeast of the Kennedy Space Center.
Atlantis, Houston, single engine ops 3.
Copy, single engine ops 3.
So Atlantis continues to gain speed and altitude. Its abort options multiply, get that calling that it could reach a abort landing on only one engine if required. However, all systems continue to operate well, 3 engines at full throttle. Speed now 8,700 miles per hour.
Atlantis Houston, single engine Zaragoza 104.
Copy, single engine Zaragoza 104.
And that an indication that the shuttle could land in Zaragoza, Spain on only one engine if necessary. Altitude 67 miles, 411 miles northeast of the Kennedy Space Center.
Atlantis Houston, press to MECO.
Copy, press to MECO.
Just under 2 minutes to cut off of Atlantis' main engines, that call indicating that it could reach that cutoff even if an engine failed. All engines continue to operate well. Altitude now 66 miles, speed 10,500 miles per hour.
Atlantis Houston, single engine press 104.
Copy, single engine press 104.
And that call indicating that Atlantis could reach its planned orbit on only one engine if required. 7 minutes 15 seconds since launch, just over a minute to cut off of the main engines. The engines will begin throttling back to prevent the shuttle from experiencing forces in excess of 3 times that of Earth's gravity. Atlantis speed now 14,450 miles per hour. 680 miles northeast of the Kennedy Space Center. About 30 seconds to cut off of the main engines for Atlantis. Speed now 16,000 miles per hour. $17,000 miles per hour, standing by for cutoff of the main engines. The booster officer confirming main engine shutoff right on time for Atlantis. Speed now 17,600 miles per hour as it coasts toward an engine firing that will take place about a half an hour from now.
Atlantis Houston, we see a nominal MECO, OHMS 1 not required. We'll meet you in the post-OHMS 1 procedures.
Solid, good, Scorch. We'll see you there.